an answer to these nationalists. Yeah, David Duke's another one. Watch his interview with Alex Jones. So the thing is, though, I think that they don't really mind that they're wrong. They usually protest and get emotional, but more and more they're just kind of saying, right, well, whites are being displaced. Well, so what? We don't like the whites, blah blah blah. They're always hypocritically saying things aren't black enough. This concert didn't have enough black dancers or whatever. You wouldn't be able to get away with saying that in the other sense, as there aren't enough whites. Gosh, you'd have the special branch round your door. So, just a quick example there again of the hypocrisy. But these people are arrogant and they believe they are going to win. I know that they are not going to win and they are going straight to hell and to be punished eternally. That is the fact, and I am saying it calmly because I know it's going to happen. The only problem is that it doesn't happen soon enough. These people are very crafty and they will try and push, and some of them, rather than being hardcore lefties, will fluctuate. So 1 minute they will be more right, then they will be sitting on the fence, and then so these are the people who deal in half-truths, and they are among the most dangerous. You get your Alex Jones, your Glenn Becks. They haven't quite decided where they see all this, and these globalists. Who are these faceless globalists? So every now and then they will drop a bombshell where they're right on point, and they're making a good point, the same as a lot of our leaders. But then suddenly they're back on the kind of more leaning to the left. They do this on purpose to deceive people. So people will write them off, but then suddenly they'll come back with the half-truths again, and people are back on board. So they're very clever in kind of playing a game with people where they don't quite get on the straight and narrow truth that comes from God. So yeah, I mean, I look at the fig tree story in the Bible where Jesus, found that this fig tree did not give good fruit, and he cursed it, and it withered and died. These people, if the Alex Joneses, the Glenn Becks, the Piers Morgans, even, they'll say the odd thing that you would agree with, but if they keep continually switching from right to left, that is what you call bad fruit, and you need to be wary of them. It is sometimes still enjoyable to watch an Alex Jones video because he is very entertaining. He plays a very crazy character and it's a good laugh, but you have to take a lot of it with a pinch of salt. His sensationalism is absurd, and it also is designed so that lefties can point at Alex Jones as an extreme right-wing commentator who doesn't know what he is speaking about, because he just said we are all going to FEMA camps and we're going to be FEMA camps, and we are all going to be taken there by force by Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminators. These are, again, just as much our enemies as the left wing. The problem, they're just a wee bit more crafty. Now, I'm sure a lot of people, if you go at them and say, look, you're a Satanist, I can prove it, they will deny it. These people will never ever admit to being in league with the devil or that they are goats. They are arrogant, and so they will give clues away thinking you're not spotting them. But a true child of God spots a lot of what they are doing. God gave me that intuition, and he gives it to all of his children. The most you will get is a sarcastic confession, when in reality it is not sarcastic. So, as I said, you will see these people pretty easy to spot them. If you are having a conversation with them, sometimes they will either unconsciously or consciously have that horned hand sign held up. Go and have lunch with someone that you suspect is like this. Watch their hand. They will do it right in front of you, including the OK sign, which I suppose is alright if you're scuba diving, but it's actually a 3-6. It's the 6 with 3 fingers, if you see what I mean. So, yeah, as I said, the devil is very sneaky. He does not announce himself with a red face and a pitchfork, because he would not be able to fool people. The devil is the best liar on the planet. He is the father of lies and murder. And you look at all these celebrities and their Masonic charities, well, they are announcing their alms with a trumpet. And it's not like they have to suffer. They go and visit some impoverished village in Africa for a few days, then they're back on their private jet. They do their crocodile tear routine. Oh, and the people at home say, oh, what kind and empathetic people those celebrities are. Look at Jimmy Savile. He was outwardly one of the most charitable celebrities ever seen, but we know what he was up to, and how all his Lucifer loving friends at the BBC helped cover his arse while he was alive. He sitteth in the lurking places of the village, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. So we see these evil people who will appear outwardly as angels of light. Their evil is done in secret. And if you look at the Freemasons and their membership, who in the last 300 years or so has included very many important people, presidents, statesmen, and politicians. But no good work is done in secret. They have the secret societies to practice occult and to make policies to again get rid of our people. What do you think they are doing at the Bilderberg meeting? They are probably signing amnesties to let more of these wonderful migrants in. Yes, now we can see most of the official stuff the Masons do, their initiation ceremony and some of their handshakes, etc. But that is only since the internet became so omnipotent. It's only in the last 10 or 20 years that all this stuff has come to light, and the Masons are still able to claim that they are not Luciferian and that they worship a sort of universal God, or even they are Christian. I mean, you can swear the Masonic oath on a Christian Bible, but there are so many sins, there's so many things that violates the Christian laws. I mean, the commandment number 1 is thou shalt have no other gods before me, when they are fraternizing with those who also swear their oath on the Quran. It's the old frog boiling in the pan idea again. A person might join the Masons because he has heard that his friend got a lot more business because his business contacts within the Masons pulled some strings for him. Now, this is perfectly understandable, and they do not immediately for the initiate say, we are Luciferian. It's probably only the very top blokes like Albert Pike, who has quoted Masonry as being linked to Satan. It's only those higher ups that probably won't ever get full proof that they are Luciferian. The others will just be in denial whilst thinking, blimey, I have got a good deal there. He sitteth in the lurking places of the village, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. So we see these evil people who will appear outwardly as angels of light. Their evil is done in secret. And if you look at the Freemasons, and the membership has included some of the most important people in the past 3,000 years or so. So anyway, I get a bit carried away and go off on tangents in these videos. It's the Spirit of God teaching me this truth. It can be a bit overwhelming at times, but yeah, we can see you people for who you are. Not everyone can, but Christians and other people I am trying to educate can. I can see right through you. God's given me that intuition. You can be as brazen as you want because your time is short, so enjoy it now. Cheers, guys, and God bless. Jesus is coming soon. Just don't let the devil deceive you when he appears first.